as well.
I was talking to some little kids, you know, the people that they call teeny boppers, you know. I was talking to them, and I found out, you know, I said, what was your favorite groups? What's some of your favorite groups? Do you know anything about music, you know? They said, yeah, we like the Cream, we like y'all's group. I said, oh, excuse me. Oh, yeah, great, thank you very much. Beautiful. And so I said, wow, you know, their minds are different. So they don't want to hear about this manufactured tinfoil music, you know.
When he first came over to England, through his meetings with a few people, it just seemed like a lot of material suddenly came out in a very short space of time.
We're recording the B-side of Purple Haze, and there was 20 minutes left in the studio, and Jimmy had written Wind Cries Mary the night before at home.
Well, after all the jacks are in the boxes, and the clowns have all gone to bed, you can hear happiness staggering on down the street. Footprints dressed in red. The wind whispers, hear it.
We'd go in and it'd be like, I'd say, what key is it in? And Mitchell would say, what tempo is it? And we'd record it.
Mitch and Noel had never heard the song before. It was recorded, including 5 guitar overdubs in the 20 minutes. And that was all part of the session for Purple Haze. And we had the 3rd single there and then. So as soon as Purple Haze started fading in the chart, we brought Wind Cries Mary out.
A broom is drearily sweeping of the broken pieces of yesterday's life. Somewhere a queen is weeping. Somewhere a king has no wife. Wind cries, hear it.
Hey Joe, Purple Haze, and The Wind Cries Mary all made the British top 10. In the spring of 1967, The Experience embarked on their first major tour in the unlikely company of Cat Stevens, the Walker Brothers, and Engelbert Humperdinck. By the time the first album came out that May, the Jimi Hendrix Experience had established themselves throughout Europe.
All Your Experience came out within a couple of months of Sgt. Pepper, and Sgt. Pepper became like a watershed album. And so there we were with All Your Experience coming out, right on the coattails of a very innovative album by the Beatles, which really did make a significant change. The albums became taken as a much more serious piece of work in them days at that time.
Hey, it was 20 years ago today. Sgt. Pepper told the band to play. They were going in and out style. Was a guarantee to bring a smile. The man is built for you. What now is it? Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band.
You know, like, you got to remember how huge the Beatles were in them days. They were just a colossus. And when the Mamas and Papas and John Phillips and them come up with the Monterey thing, they asked Paul to be part of the board that would set up in front and guarantee the Monterey Festival. And Paul just basically said, I'll join the board of the Monterey if the Jimi Hendrix Experience are on the show. That was his condition on joining it. And Brian Jones was a good pal of Jimmy's and mine. Used to be up at our house all the time. And it was Brian that answered the phone from California with John Phillips, came on the phone asking us to go to Monterey. And because Brian had answered the phone, we turned around and says, yeah, Brian will come out and do the announcing for Jimmy. So Brian went out with us and announced Jimmy on stage.
Prettiest performer, the most exciting guitarist I've ever heard. The Jimi Hendrix Experience.
freaky, you know. For like the first gig in America doing this huge festival, all these people sort of leaping about, taking various things, and hair everywhere, and women, of course.
We couldn't make it here, so we go to England, and America doesn't like us because, you know, our feet's too big, or we got fat mattresses, and we wear golden underwear. There ain't no scene like that, brother. You know, it's just dig, man. Just, you know, I was laying around and went to England and pick up these two cats, and now here we are, man. It was so, you know, groovy to come back here this way, you know, and really get a chance to really play, you know.
You know, it's amazing the guy had to come to England to make it back there. But so, of course, you know, going back to America was a big deal for him.